Yo, guys, in this part of the program, we're just going to be going over starting conversations with cold leads. Okay, so before you initiate any conversation, it's essential to assess your prospect profile. Okay, take a little moment just to review their highlights, their stories, and research for common interests that you can engage with in conversation. Okay, if you can't find any shared interest, respond to their story with something unique or extend your congratulations for one of their achievements. Okay, or anything else. Some things that are important to remember. Number one, focus on establishing genuine connections rather than fixating on immediate outcomes like booking a call or making a sale. Okay, no one's gonna want to buy from you if you've just came in and asked them to buy. You need to build some sort of connection. Two, instead of relying on some sort of script, understand their why behind your questions. Okay, the exact phrasing may not matter as long as you have clarity on your purpose. Number three, make sure that in conversations you prioritize building intimacy over exerting authority. Okay, especially when building your audience from scratch. You don't want to come and try to put in an authority frame. You need to take yourself down to their level and let them open up before moving into the authority frame. Just when we talked about transitioning a cold lead to a warm lead. Also, make sure you break away from predictable questions and answers. Okay, if you can already tell where, if you can you already know the question that you're going to answer, don't bother asking it unless you know it allows you to really connect with them. For example, you can see they're from the UK and you could ask them about that. So they say, oh, okay, I'm from there too. Where are you from? And you can just transition it like that. Okay. Make sure you have high ROI questions. When I say high ROI, it means you ask the question and they give you a lot of information that you need. Okay. Not, for example, what was the weather like? That is just so broad, it doesn't tell you anything. Rather than, okay, where is it from, man? Like, I heard you told me you're from Sweden, but what part? I've been there a few times. I really like Sweden. It's one of my most favorite places. Okay, from there they may develop and just give you some more information to work with, and that just gives you a better connection. Or for example, their goals. What is your goals with this page? And then they tell you all of that kind of stuff. High ROI questions. Your primary objective is to build trust and reduce their sales resistance. Be sure to avoid pressuring your prospects into a call or sell unless you personalize it to address their specific pain points. Number two, conversation style. You want to show empathy and convey genuine care by relating to them. Mirror their experiences and congratulate them on their progress when appropriate. Okay, if you can relate to them, you both like football or you both came from a similar sort of background, that's just gonna bring them more on their level. Okay, and they're gonna feel more comfortable, open up to you. And mirror their experiences. Okay, if they was also in a shit situation very similar to yours, or they went through the same thing, mirror that. Say, oh, I understand. I was also in that position, and maybe I overcame it this way. And also congratulate them on their progress, the progress when appropriate. Okay, this just makes them feel nice, and it allows them, maybe they want to open up to you a bit more. And approach every interaction with enthusiasm and a willingness to assist the other person. Okay, you're there to be a friend, but you're also there to help them. You're also there to solve their problem. And begin with the broad get to know you questions. Okay, and I don't like necessarily small talk, but in general, you have to do some sort of small talk in order to get to know someone. Okay, it just doesn't go. You can't go straight in for the kill. And honestly, the small talk, you need to get good at that. Get good and be genuinely interested in the other person and helping them. Just like when meeting someone for the first time at a bar, gradually delve into their deeper topics as they open up. Here are some open messages you can use. Okay, so open messages often go unnoticed, but they hold great importance as they set the tone for the conversation and determine if your prospect will engage with your message. Another thing is to avoid copying and pasting the exact same messages all the time. Make sure you personalize it in a way which doesn't sound like you're just another appointment setter copying and pasting messages, okay? The more you personalize it to them, the more they just feel like it's more genuine, which it is genuine anyway. So take the time to craft tailored messages for each individual. And here are some examples of how you can reach out to different prospects. So new followers, outbounds, people who reply to their story, or you reply to their story, shall I say, or viewers of their story. So if they viewed your story, you can outreach to them that way. And there's other ones as well. Also, new followers, you can go to their story and swipe up and ask an interesting question about their story he posted. So maybe you see he's putting stuff about budgeting and investing. Maybe you want to ask him, so what's your favorite investment at the moment? What do you like investing in? Okay, they're obviously interested in that, and most people like to speak about things they're interested in. Okay, some people may not reply to you, but most people will, especially when they're interested. 2, engage with his or their recent posts, like free posts, and comment on one of their posts. Okay, so you're giving them some engagement, you're also helping your engagement as well, and it becomes genuine that way. Leave a valuable comment if you can, and then send them a message about either their posts or their stories. And only resort to these questions if you can't find anything else to send them. Okay, I keep putting him, send them. So, hey name, so hey James, thanks for the follow. What inspired the ad? Okay, this is a nice and simple one. If you only use this if you really can't find anything, but it's just a nice and easy way to understand why they actually followed you. So especially if you're in a growth market and they followed you, they're gonna open up and maybe tell you why they're trying to grow their page, why they're trying to grow their business, what they're trying to sell, what they're trying to achieve. Simple, but this can also be very powerful. Okay, but like I said, you want to make it more personalized, genuinely. How do I say that? You want to make that more personalized most of the time. Only resort to this when you need to. And then for current followers, you can do the same thing. Go to their story and try to swipe up and ask an interesting question about the story he posted. Engage with his most recent post. So like, repost, and leave a valuable comment on one of the posts. And then for these, only resort to these questions if you really can't find anything else to send them. So, yo, James, noticed you were following us and wanted to reach out and connect. Is there any type of content you'd like to see more of? This is a great one. It's just being kind of genuine, but you're asking for them, how can you provide more value to them? And most of the time they will just open up and give you something. And these could be good ideas for your page as well. These may be good at community building. Or, yo dog, you look absolutely jacked. How long did it take you to get that physique? Okay, so there you're giving them a little compliment, especially if he's a bodybuilder or fitness trainer. And then you ask them a bit about how they got to that level. Okay, most of the time they'll open up, and then from there you could congratulate them or just be like, wow, and develop that from there. So here's just some examples. So a new follower, hey, my blessed brother, appreciate the follow. Or, hey, what's up, ma'am? Or, ma'am, I saw that you left me a follow. I appreciate the support. I've returned the favor. How are you doing? Nice and simple, just like the ones we just showed you. But like I said, the more you can just personalize it or comment on a story or a post of their made, it's going to be even better. Okay. the more genuinely interested you are, the more natural they're gonna be wanting to respond to you, the more they're likely they're to respond as well. Or for outbound, hey Izzy, I see you post quite a lot about Amazon FBA. Is this something you do and have found success with? And then boom, she opens up. Hi, yes, this is something we do and we have found a lot of success with. We would like to share our 5-year experience with everyone so they know there are many opportunities out there for them to become financially successful. So boom, they've been doing this for 5 years, they've told you. That means there must be some sort of, or clock the game with Amazon FBA. So this could be a good potential client. And then I've just come in with, oh wow, 5 years in there, you must be have mastered it by now. Imagine you've hit 6 or 7 figures in this. Boom. Good client, potential prospects. Or C, a story reply. So I can't remember what he put here. So he should put a book recommendation. And I said, nice one, G. What's your best book you've ever read, man? Boom, look at that big ass message he sent me. Tell him about how he likes the meditations book by Marcus Aurelius, and just really tells him about how it's helped him overcome years of depression and suicide thoughts. And its profound wisdom and guidance provided him a new perspective, allowing him to find inner peace and resilience. And that may be the reason why he created this page. So this just allows people to really open up like he did, just from asking one simple question. And from there, you'd want to open up about yourself a bit. He's open up to you and open up to yourself. And don't just reply with one little message as well. You want to also develop that. So you're matching their energy, okay? And here's just a little follow-up message as well. Or this is a different person. These quotes bomb, man. You created these yourself? Then the guy's like, thank you. Yes, that's created by me. And then from there, just develop it. Hard, man. Keep going. Congrats for hitting your first 100 followers, by the way. Is this your first page like this? Is this your 5th page like this? Forget the typing error. Thank you. It's a small fish compared to you, but I'm proud of it. This is very first. What made you want to start Instagram? Okay, so now he's flipped it back on me, and there I can open up myself. And this is just building that rapport, building them connections. And then boom, a story viewer. So I can see that he actually shared my story. So just say, hey, thanks for the share, mom. We appreciate you. May I ask what inspired the share? Okay, from there, if they reply, they can open up. It might be something simple, or they might really open up about how it's helped them, or like the other guy spoke about his depression. A simple question or simple message can really do a lot. So don't overthink it. Be genuinely interested in other people, and you'll see your reply rate go up a lot. And then building rapport, transitioning from cold to warm. In the rapport building phase, aim to establish trust and reduce sales resistance. Also, build a relationship with your prospects, inject humor, and maintain a casual, enjoyable conversation. Act like you're talking to your friend, throw a little joke in there every now and then. Don't be no butt-ass guy, okay? Make them laugh, give value, and also just build those connections. Remember to identify their problems and concerns before presenting your offer or suggesting a call, okay? No problem, no sell. No problem, no call, okay? You need to identify them before transitioning further. And then demonstrate your human side by casually using casual phrases like bro, LOL, laugh my ass off, cool, just to break away from sounding like a script, okay? Like I said, you don't want to be like a bot. If they see you copy and paste messages, and especially when you do it ever so often, they'll start clicking onto it. Anyone's smart, okay? Make it more personalized and more human. Because not everyone some people use slang, you know what I'm saying? You want to make it more like a real person. And then just how it's developed. So I said, is this your first page like this? Thank you. It's a small fish. I'm a small fish compared to you, but I'm proud of it. This is the very first what inspired you to make IG. So I open up a bit. Awesome. You got it good there, Sam. You got it good then, Sam. I've only been Florida and Vegas. Not sure if it's in the South. Haha. What's your experience there? So yeah, I've opened up about where he's from, and I've asked him what's the experience there. So Florida is Vegas is the west of the US. It's good here. I enjoy it. Oh yeah, haha. I once did a tournament there. I never got the chance to see it properly. Then he asked me what sport, and I told him about mine. And from there, the conversation keeps on flowing. From here, it may look a bit dead, but then I may be asking more about what his goals of his page is, what inspired him to start. Okay, you just want to keep on slowly developing like that. From here, I sent him a little voice note. Voice notes are powerful because rather than a text message, it allows you to show your personality a bit, use tonalities and give it some energy, okay? And make sure with your voice notes, you show that energy. Don't come in here speaking like this. Yeah, bro, no. Oh, Florida's great. Okay. No, give them some energy. The more energy that's gonna transfer to them through the phone, and they will give that same energy back. And he's like, really, you see how it was kind of a bit dead there, but as soon as I sent a voice note, he's like, that's awesome. He's coming with some energy. Glad to hear you're sharing knowledge. I'm in the same boat, have knowledge to share and some time on my hands. So I'd like to pass it to others, plus a little cash on the side wouldn't hurt. Then boom. Where are you from, by the way, man? I'm Chris from London, UK, but the not so nice bit, LOL. So I threw in a little bit of a joke, okay? Like I was talking about, an LOL, so I'm making you a bit human. Then he told me I'm Sam from the USA, in the South, so it's nice, haha. Carrying on the conversation, it was one of my best times, haha. So how do you spend the rest of your time, man? Do you work? It says, I bet. Sounds fun. I do work, yeah. Yeah, what about you? I tell him again, I'm a retired athlete, now coach people in martial arts. Alongside this, where I help people learn how to grow and monetize their Instagram. How about you? What do you do? Oh, that's super cool. I work in aerospace, project management. I didn't even know what project management is in aerospace. I just assumed maybe it's something with airplanes, or maybe thought about rockets that go to space. So I was just playing on that. And then I'm like, wow, that's interesting, man. You are a man of the sky. Been to the moon yet? Throwing a little joke. Haha, no, not yet. Okay. Still a bit dead with the conversation, not saying too much, but he's going with it. And haha, soon come, brother. Maybe so. With this guy, it doesn't seem like much, but I ended up booking him into a call. But that's just from after this following up. So you created a bit of a connection. You're not gonna go straight into try propose a call or find a problem yet. Maybe they don't have them problems, especially if they're a new account. But over time, you've built that rapport already, and then you can, once you see they start having problems down the line, and you spot that, you can reach out to them, follow up, and then try and see if you can help them with that. So some potential questions for the rapport building phase. So where are you from? Nice and basic, but it allows them to open up and allows you to, it's a chit chat phase just to get to know each other. So share your own experience and ask them about their favorite hobbies there. Ask them about their experience. What are some fun activities to do there? Their experience in that country. Tell them about where you're from too. Okay, don't just be FBI agent asking all the questions. Tell them about themselves too. If they don't ask, tell them about it too. Okay, question into giving them some sort of information as well. Especially because some people don't really care to ask you. So you tell them, you ask them, you tell them. What do they do out there? Are they working? Are they studying? And then also, what motivated you to start this page? Is this your first page, or do you have any prior experience? Okay, just get into the nitty gritty, start to learn if they're new to this. Maybe they've already had a certain amount of pages. And this just allows you to know a beginner from someone who's actually experienced. And also, how long have you been running this page? How are you finding the whole Instagram game at the moment? So the algorithm and changes, maybe they was killing it with remixes and the new algorithm fucked them up and they're not getting any reach. So maybe you can find a problem, boom, just like that. How's your page been going so far? What is your primary focus for your page at the moment? And have you encountered any challenges, or has it been a smooth journey for you? Okay. Make note of these questions, and also if you can build any yourself, do that. Okay, make notes of them, and whenever you need to, refer to them. I like to sometimes make a notes file with my phone, so I've just got the messages pre-set and ready to use and copy and paste like that. But remember, everyone you do, make it personalized to them, okay? If you already know something, don't just ask them a question similar or along the same lines, because it just makes sure it will look like you're not listening, okay? And if a person provides short or dry responses, for example, if you receive thumbs up emojis or one-word replies, it indicates a lack of engagement. This is what you can do. Sometimes you can message them something like this. Hey, names, or hey, James, it seems like you're busy or occupied. I won't take up any of your time. Have a great day. I won't take up any more of your time. Have a great day. Okay? Shows that you're not here to waste your time. You're not here to waste their time. Have a great day. From there, this allows you to just focus on other leads who are more up for a conversation with you, as there's no point in forcing interaction with someone who doesn't want to respond or was unresponsive. Okay? Add them to the follow-up pipeline and consider reaching out to them in the future. A few weeks or months, or even sometimes it could be a year down the line. You maybe find them in your follow-up list and they've not made any progress in a year. Boom. Even though they didn't want to talk to you before, they've had a problem and they need it solved, and you can help them with that. And if they've shared something or on their story or posted about something, this could be a conversation starter in future. Your way in, just like what we spoke about, comment on a story or whatnot. Some additional notes is avoid coming across like an FBI agent, like I said. Share statements about yourself, inject a bit of humor, and be natural. Be like a friend, be like a best friend, be like a family member. Feel free to select questions that align with the flow of the conversation rather than using all of the questions provided. Okay, use questions that give some sort of inspiration when you feel stuck, and remember to dig deep into each topic before going into the next question. Okay, you don't want to just rush the conversation and, like I said, ask question after question. Ask a question, make a comment on it, give some sort of value or a compliment, and then transition into the next one. So transitioning from warm to hot, the authority frame. So in the next video, we will be going on through that. Okay, so this was reaching out to cold leads and getting them to warm. The next one will be getting them from warm to hot. So stay tuned for the next one.